Well, hello everyone. Welcome to the Twin Flame Tarot. My name is Tony and this is the Twin Flame Daily Forecast for Tuesday, November 24th, 2020. However, anytime you are here is exactly when you are intended to be here. Hello, welcome back to my returning subscribers, and hello if you are new here. I am so glad you found me. So as I said, this is the Twin Flame Daily Forecast. First, we're going to pull for our Divine Feminine. Next, we'll pull for our Divine Masculine. Lastly, we will pull for our collective Twin Flames. If you see a deck of cards you like, I will link them down below in the description. And when I refer to Divine Feminine and Divine Masculine, divine means holy. Feminine and masculine do not refer to one specific gender. Let's get the table set, shall we? Let's get out our sage. All right. Sage and torch, let's do this. Hang on. All right. Here we go. Oh, that's burning nicely. Let's go. We clear, we bless, we protect this space. We clear, we bless, we protect this space. And I'm going to clear, bless, protect, activate, and fully align all my chakras and energetic auric grid systems. Ooh, ooh, ooh. I tell you, I love white sage. It is my favorite thing to smudge with. All right. Headphone users, let's turn down that volume so I can set the tone for this reading. Nice. And lastly, let's set our intentions for this reading by calling forth in the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. I ask our angels, ancestors, guardians, guides, and spirit, please join us. Please help us to understand and interpret this reading and these messages as we receive them. Are y'all ready? Because I'm super ready. We're going to start with our Divine Feminine. And we're going to read today from one we haven't used in a long time, the Wild Kuan Yin Oracle. All right. Headphone users, go ahead and turn down your volume. Nice. Angels, ancestors, guardians, guides, spirit, what messages do we have for the Divine Feminine today? What messages do we have? I'm going to try something. Hang on one second. What messages do we have for the Divine Feminine for this Tuesday, November 24th, 2020. What messages do we have for our Divine Feminine? And whatever time, place, or space they are watching this. Thank you. Angels, ancestors, guardians, guides, spirit. What messages do we have for the Divine Feminine today? Those are trying to jump out, aren't they? But that one flipped over. Thank you. All right. Divine Feminine, you got number 16. Grandmother ensures safe crossing. This is beautiful. So see how the grandmother is helping the daughter leap from, the mountain over here onto, I'm not sure exactly what they're standing on, but she's, giving her a hand and she's making sure she doesn't fall. I love this also because it's number 7. 7 means you are on the right path. So if you feel, I kind of feel like before I even read from the book, I feel like it's like saying to you, you may be doubting the path you're on. Understand that you're not. You are on the right path and you are being divinely led and protected. Okay. Let's see what this is about. It says, you have a journey ahead of you. The journey will lead you across the water, far away from what you have known. To hear the crossing of the water, you must lose sight of the shore. Oh, I love that saying. It is part of your destiny, your sacred life path to take this journey. So, although you may feel excitement or fear, hope or uncertainty about whether you are up for the task, know that it is meant for you. The journey is divinely blessed and will bring great success. So, Divine Feminine, it may feel like some of you are questioning the path you're on. And, as long as you feel yourself, how do you know you're in alignment? How do you know you're on the right path? Well, are you having a lot of synchronicities? Are you having, are you seeing 1111, 2222? Are you having a lot of, running into people you were just thinking about, or the phone ringing when you're thinking about someone, or you think of a song and it plays on radio? That's your angel's way of letting you know you're in alignment, okay? And so it can be scary to take a risk, to take a new path, to be on a journey you've never been on before, because the thing is you can't get to where you're going. You can't cross that ocean if you don't lose sight of the shore, and you have to let go and trust and flow with the path that you're meant to be on, okay? Things are happening for a reason. There's this path that you're meant to be on right now. You need to trust. Here's the thing. I'm tripping over my words. I sometimes get so many thoughts. It's hard to like take the thoughts and bring them down to my mouth and get them all out in the right way, in the right order. The path that you're on is putting you on the right place at the right time to allow you to have experiences that you're meant to have and to meet the people you're meant to meet, okay? Trust what is happening in your life right now, Divine Feminine, okay? Life changes here. It feels like for some of you, there's going to be major life shifts. Like this could be a point where you could be changing careers or even religions, lifestyles. Some of you may be even opening up to a different sexual orientation, okay? You know, admitting to yourself that, okay? This is a huge life shift for some of you, okay? This crossing of this threshold, okay? It doesn't always feel easy, and it can feel downright scary, right? But what is meant to be will ultimately bring greater happiness, okay? So you're on this journey because you're meant to be, all right? And, you know, don't stay in the comfort zone, Divine Feminine. That's what you're being told. This card, when it shows up, is telling you, don't stay in your comfort zone, all right? This card is a sign of success for the journey that you're on, and know that you are being divinely protected through any difficult times and difficult experiences. You are never alone. You are always being divinely led and divinely guided and divinely protected, okay? That is your message here. But you are on the right path, Divine Feminine. Let's find out a little bit more about that. Let's pull from the Santa Morte Tarot. Okay, headphone users, let's turn down the volume. Angels, ancestors, guardians, guides, spirit, what messages do we have for the Divine Feminine? What messages do we have for the Divine Feminine on this Tuesday, November 24th, 2020? What messages do we have for the Divine Feminine in whatever time, place, or space they are watching right now? Thank you. Angels, ancestors, guardians, guides, spirit, what messages do we have for the Divine Feminine today? It looks like you got 2 cards. Okay, and we will take that. Strength and the King of Swords. This is exactly what Divine Masculine pulled yesterday in yesterday's reading. So, you know, we talked yesterday about how you are each in your own alignment very strongly. You have been working on your own alignment. You are absolutely in alignment. Quit second guessing that. If you feel that you are in alignment, you are, okay? When the path starts to feel icky, and I don't mean like because you're scared or afraid, I mean the path feels icky, that means you're out of alignment. When the path may be hard, but you feel good, you're in alignment, boo, okay? And as a couple, you feel like if you're not in union, you will be soon, because look at this alignment. Woo! Woo! All right, you've got strength, Leo in the house, and King of Swords. So your air signs, your Aquarius, Libra, and Gemini. And then at the bottom, speaking of those air signs, you've got the 8 of Swords. So it looks like you are walking away. Hang on just one second. Let me think about something for just a second. Feels like you've been trapped inside of yourself, inside of your own. So remember when I said this card could be about really big changes? This path you're on is a very big path. Like for some of you, it's not just a career change, but it could be like a change of religion, a change of faith. It could even be a change in sexual orientation. Big change, big change. Yeah, I feel like some of you have been trapped lately. Wow. 10 of Wands is right underneath that. And then the Fool, yeah. Look what's underneath. I mean, I'm getting chills all up and down my left side of my body, Divine Feminine. And if you don't know, the left side is your feminine side. Yeah, I mean, I mean, this message is just wild. Okay, so Divine Feminine, you've been carrying a lot. You've been holding inside of yourself something very heavy, okay? And it wants to come out. It wants to come out. It's ready to, it's been on the tip of your tongue. You've been wanting to say it. It's like you've been wanting to say this thing. It is just like, I just need to let this out. I need, maybe you're getting a divorce. Maybe you're ready to get a divorce or breaking up with somebody, or, I mean, this is a major change, this path. This is not just a little path you're on. This is a huge life change. I feel a huge life change. The 7 is a huge life change. Whew, let me take a breath. Whew. But it is ready to come out of you. Look there. There is the Queen of Swords sitting right next to that King of Swords. Yeah, Divine Feminine. You have been in your head and ready to let this thing loose. It has felt very burdensome. You've been carrying it around for a while. You have been ready to say this for a long time. You were ready. It's 10. You were ready to be done with it, move forward. The 8 of Swords is, is that self-entrapment, self-victimization. It's like being a prisoner of your own circumstances. You're ready to let yourself out of this prison. You're ready to get yourself out of this prison. You are ready to move from this 8 to this 7, right? You are ready to, level up, baby. You're ready to let go, trust that you are on the path. There's a saying that I've loved since I was a little girl. You can never get the fruit if you don't climb out onto the branch, This is you trusting that when you climb out on the branch isn't going to snap, okay? You got to trust. You got to have faith. This is about you unraveling yourself from this secret, this burden, this thing that you want to let go of. You're ready to start a new life. You're ready to start a new journey. You've been thinking about this for a long, long time. This has been up in your head. And look here. Now's the time. Now is the time to wrestle. I almost want to read the book. What is this? Like a luchador wrestling a dragon? What is this? Yeah, I think I'm going to read the book. I want to know what's happening in this picture. But anyway, strength. I mean, look, 8. Again, you got that 8 again. So infinite possibilities. This path is open to you and it's creating infinite possibilities. And excuse me, King of Swords. He's that king that he's able to see very clearly the truth of the matter. He can cut straight to it, right? He's that crown chakra. This is your higher self speaking to you and telling you you've got the strength. What did I tell you? You were divinely supported. You're never alone. This is your higher self letting you know you've got the strength to do this and you are not alone. You feel trapped right now. Don't be. It's time to take that leap of faith. It is time to take that leap of faith, Divine Feminine. I really want to read about strength from this book. So let's see what this is about. Because, oh, look, I opened right to it. How perfect. Because, look at this luchador wrestling this dragon, I think. Let's see. Yeah. New creative beginning. There's no sense in suffocating the animal energy in us, but rather sublimate it, control it with determination, and channel it the right way. Ooh, I love that. I love that, okay? So it's not about suffocating, okay? Because that's what this is. The secret that you're holding on to is suffocating you. This thing that you're holding, it is literally suffocating you. It is time to let it out. You've been, literally trapped in your own head, trying to fight yourself. What else does this say? I just love that. So it says, there's no sense in suffocating the animal energy in us, but rather sublimate it. Control it with determination and channel it the right way. An excess of this would cause arrogance and possessiveness, in the worst cases, repression, hard-headedness, and egotism, or the contrary, when its absence, status, I don't know what that word is, insecurity and weakness. So here's the advice. It says to act without hesitation, with strength and courage, completely trusting what you have built and learned in order to arrive here and to attain what you desire. Oh my God, I'm so glad I read that. That was such a great message. Sometimes it's really fun, even as, here I am reading, doing this reading for you online. Sometimes it's fun to read what other people have to say. I almost never read the books of the tarot because I know what the cards mean. I'll read the oracles. But it is sometimes fun to see, you know, when a picture really jumps out at you and it draws you in, go read the book. There's probably a message there for you. There's a little lesson about tarot reading. But, you know, if you're reading and that picture just really compels you, go see what it says in the book, because there's probably a very specific message for you. But the message here is to you know, control that animal urge, but that animal urge wants to come out. So use that energy, tap into that energy, and allow it to dance through you and to lead you forward, right? Because you have the ability to understand the truth. The truth will set you free, okay? The truth will set you free, all right? Divine Feminine, that is your message. The truth will set you free. Know that it is safe to make this journey. Woo! Spirit is talking to and through me today, y'all. Woo! That's a good message. I am so glad I got to share that with you. I love this energy. Okay, well, let's see what happens with Divine Masculine. Divine Masculine, it's your turn. We are going to pull from the Work Your Light Oracle. All right, headphone users, let's turn it on down. Angels, ancestors, guardians, guides, spirit. What messages do we have for the Divine Masculine today? What messages do we have for the Divine Masculine for this Tuesday, November 24th, 2020? What messages do we have for the Divine Masculine in whatever time, place, or space they are watching? Thank you. Angels, ancestors, guardians, guides, spirit. We just need one card on the table, please, for our Divine Masculine. You got two, and we will take it. Let's see what you got. My favorite card from this deck, Pillar of Light. Your vibration is rising. You are the oracle. So real quick, I'll cut to the chase on this. Basically what it's saying is that you are definitely in alignment. You know, just like I said to the Divine Feminine, some of you are questioning your alignment. Don't be. If you're experiencing a lot of synchronicities in your life, if you're seeing a lot of repeated numbers, if you're, you know, thinking of somebody and they call, this is your angel's way of telling you you're in alignment. Like for me, I'll see a lot of yellow butterflies or yellow things. That's funny. What did I just say? I just said yellow things, and look, the card that I was drawn to, look at that. It's like mostly yellow. But no, like I'll see a lot of yellow things cross my path. Like it'll literally walk right past me like a butterfly or a bird or a balloon. That's how I know I'm in synchronicity. So you're being told to pay attention, to be aware of your energy, because your vibration is rising, and to keep your vibration as high as possible right now, Divine Masculine, because it's very important, because you are the oracle. You allow you know, the voices of the angels, ancestors, guides, spirit to speak through to this earthly plane that we live in. They can't communicate unless they communicate through us, and then we express it through our words, songs, movement, dance, art, whatever, you know. So keep your vibration up, all right, so that you will be able to express your purest and truest form. Now, I love this card. Akasha. I used to have a pet. My best friend had a dog, but I mean, when your best friend has a dog, it's your dog too, right? And her name was Akasha. And I have a very certain fondness for this card. Your guidance is divinely guided. Let's see what the, oh, let me just knock it everywhere. I mean, would it be a reading with me if I didn't knock my camera at least one time and y'all get to see either my tea and my setup on the left side over here, which is, here, we'll show you, which is my tea and my cleansing tools, or to the right, and it's the tarot decks. Like every day, right? Every day, at least once. We should make a game, a shot game out of it. Take a shot every time I hit the camera. Okay. One day, y'all, I'm going to get a better camera and I'm going to have a better setup. I promise. I promise. In the not too distant future, I'm working on manifesting it now. It is coming to me soon. I'm sure of it. Okay, so let's talk about the Akasha, because this goes right into the Pillar of Light. Your vibration is rising, okay? So the Akasha, if you don't know what the Akasha is, maybe you've heard of the Akashic records, okay, which is like a record of your whole life, of every choice you've ever made, okay? Akasha exists in the fifth dimension and the library of souls. All soul contracts, history, gifts, lessons, and more exist here. We each have access to this information of the past, present, and future, and we can tap into it at any time. While we have free will, there are also points on the timeline of our lives that are predestined or pre-planned, soul contracts or agreements that were made before incarnating. It could be a company you chose to work for, a relationship you plan to have, or a person you agree to mentor or help. Whatever it is, know that it is divinely guided and it will not bypass you. If you are waiting for a sign to proceed, this card is it. You are likely living out an important part of your soul's journey and you are exactly where you need to be. This is very exciting indeed. It is a time to call on the support of your helpers, both in the physical realm and in the spiritual world, to trust the signs coming. What did I say? Trust the signs coming. Take note of your dreams. To notice any feelings or visions that you receive, for you are being tapped into the wisdom of the Akasha and you are being given the go-ahead to proceed. Okay, so Divine Masculine, basically what this is saying, both of these cards are saying, it's time for you to tap into your own inner knowing, your own intuition. You have really been coming on. Ooh, getting those chills, man. Getting some serious chills in my head and tingles. Woo. Y'all's vibration collectively, Divine Masculine, has been raising. You're suddenly aware, and I'm so proud of y'all. Oh, I'm so proud of y'all. But y'all are suddenly aware that you're not just here to divide and conquer and to take as much as you can, right? And it's not about me, it's about we. And we collectively all have to live together. And how does that work? Well, we got to heal ourselves first, right? Divine Masculine, you've been doing a lot of work healing yourselves, and it is showing because your vibration is rising. Work even harder. Really, the message here is to trust the path you're on. Same thing we said to Divine Feminine, but trust the path you are on. Trust when you are seeing signs, that is your angels confirming to you that you are being divinely led and you are, having synchronistic experiences to confirm your alignment to you. Trust the path you are on. Your guidance is divinely guided. All right, let's get a little bit more information about that, shall we? We are going to pull from the Universal Rider-Waite Tarot. Okie dokie, Divine Masculine. Let's turn it down, this volume, if we got headphones on. Angels, ancestors, guardians, guides, spirit. Told you, coming into your intuition. What messages do we have for our Divine Masculine today? What messages do we have for our Divine Masculine in whatever time, place, or space they are watching this? What messages do we have for our Divine Masculine for this Tuesday, November 24th, 2020? Thank you so much. Angels, ancestors. Well, that just chopped right out. All right, King of Cups and the Hierophant. Okay, so, wow. Pause. I need a sip of tea. Let me take a sip of tea, please. Okay, so Divine Masculine. This is hysterical. Okay. So Divine Masculine, in the past, you've been getting away with some stuff. You haven't been tapped into yourself, okay? You've just been kind of living, I don't want to say in the caveman age, but I mean, Divine Masculine, it took you a minute as a collective, okay? I don't mean necessarily you personally, but I could be talking to you personally if you're watching this. But it took y'all a little bit to catch up, okay? It took y'all a little bit to even begin to tap into your heart, okay? All you had been focusing on was your raw, pure strength. And you weren't trying to even look at your heart space, right? And got away with it for a long, long time. Well, this Hierophant, I wanted you to see what it was, came out in reverse. It's time to turn that tradition on its head. It's time to move past that. It's time to stop trying to get away with it, trying to, I mean, he's literally looking over his shoulder at this Page of Cups. It's time for you to begin to, to start to realize that you have a heart and a soul, and it's more than just fighting and warring all the time. And it's time, and this has got to stop. We got to quit this. It's time for us to quit being so stuck in one way of thinking, and it's time to turn the tradition on its head, Divine Masculine. And you know what? That's at the root of this question, or at the root of this reading, because you have been. Y'all have been turning tradition on its head, right? You're tired of getting away with this sneaky behavior. You're tired of, not even looking at your own heart. You're tired of being the strong one all the time, right? You want to be able to tap into your own emotions, your own feelings, and heal yourself, because you recognize the more that you heal yourself, the more you raise your vibration, the more you raise the vibration of the whole. Thanks to the law of one, what one does, all does. So look here, you are the King of Cups. I love this. That is that king who is balanced. He is in balance with his material and his spiritual sides. He's got control over his emotions. He's tapped into his heart, right? He comes from a place of love, a place of peace. He is not here to fight and war with you. He's not here to control you. He's here to offer you love and compassion and a sense of balance and fairness. And this is you. Divine Masculine, how gorgeous is this reading? Look at you. Look at you. Look at you. You did it. You did it, Divine Masculine. You are the oracle. You are the oracle. Your vibration is rising, right? You're able to hear your own intuition. You are able to tap into your own divine masculine and honor it while recognizing the divine feminine within you. You are trusting your own intuition and knowing that your guidance is divinely guided. You are flipping that script. Divine Masculine. I'm so here for it. I am so here for it. So trust the path that you are on. Know that you are being, trust the signs you see. Know that as long as you continue to keep your vibration up, you continue to focus on what matters, and you are heart-led, you are going to be on the right path. All right, Divine Masculine, I hope you found this super helpful. If you did, give me a big old thumbs up or subscribe to my channel if you haven't, because guess what? It's time for our twins, twin flames. Up first, your first oracle for the day is going to be the Halloween Oracle. All right, let's turn down those volume, headphone users. Angels, ancestors, guardians, guides, spirit, what messages do we have for the twin flames today? What messages do we have for the twin flames in whatever time, place, or space they are watching this? What messages do we have for the twin flames for this Tuesday, November 24th, 2020? Thank you. Angels, ancestors, guardians, guides, spirit, what messages do we have for the twin flames today? We need one card, please, on the table. Just one card for the twin flames. What messages do we have for the twin flames today? Thank you. Vampire, emotional intelligence. Oh, I love that. Looks like that full moon that's coming up here on, let me look at my calendar, on the 30th. Oh my gosh, I'm just going to knock everything over. I'm telling you, what would this be? Shot 3? Whew. Anyway, today's the 24th, so in less than a week, we have a full moon and we have a lunar eclipse. What? In Pisces. So that's going to be super interesting. It's going to be the beginning of the eclipse season, which is always an interesting time of year. All right, vampire twins. Let's see what this is up. What this is up. What's up with this? My mind and my words just don't always, run on the same train track. It says, I'm going to just jump ahead. Should this card appear in your reading, it may indicate that you are being drained in a way, and you're being, we're talking about like emotionally drained. Okay, you're being emotionally drained, and the time has come for stronger boundaries. You need to be very aware of what gives you energy into your life and what takes it away. You need to be aware of needing people to need us and why you invite people like this into our homes, lives, and workplaces, if indeed we have them around us. So you're being asked to be aware of emotional vampires, right? And people who drain you of your energy. And you are being told it's time to set stronger boundaries, all right? You need to develop the emotional intelligence within yourself to help you defend against this kind of emotional and psychic attack and enable yourself to foster healthy, equal relationships of all kinds. So twins, it looks like it is a very important week for you to, protect your own energy. Let me raise this up. I tell you, I'm nothing if I'm not entertaining to watch, right? Maybe a little bit like that. There we go. You're being asked to, just really be aware of how you feel when you're around people. Protect your own energy. Make sure you're doing a lot of clearing of, and recalling your own energy, and just really working on cutting cords and just protecting yourself, keeping your vibration up. If somebody brings, this is Thanksgiving week, so it's super important, if you're empathic, that you are protecting your own energy. You're shielding yourself as much as you can. If somebody is emotionally draining you, try to excuse yourself, spend as little time as you can. If that's not possible, if you're in the same house, just keep the subjects as light as you can. And if somebody's bringing something up that makes you feel uncomfortable, it is time to start, using boundaries more and setting boundaries. I couldn't find the word setting for some reason. Setting boundaries, for example, I'll say, I'm not up for, hold on. All of a sudden my mind is drawing a blank. I'll say, I'm not up to receiving feedback right now. I'm not up to receiving feedback right now. I say that a lot. Boundaries, clear is kind. I love Glennon Doyle says that. Clear is kind. Wait, does Glennon Doyle say that? Yes. Yes, Glennon Doyle. I'm getting my authors confused. Anyway, clear is kind. When you're being clear to somebody, you're telling them, this is my expectation going forward. And I need you to know that if you cross that line with me, that this will be the repercussion, okay? Clear is kind, okay? So, when somebody starts trying to tell me, critiquing what I'm doing or trying to offer me unsolicited advice, I'll say, I'm not open to feedback right now. And I just kind of shut them down. Okay, try that. See how it makes you feel, but really protect your own energy this week, twins. I know it's kind of stressful this year with Thanksgiving. 2020 has been an unusual year, all right? So let's be aware of emotional vampires and our own emotional intelligence, twins. Okay, let's get a little bit more guidance from the Moonology Oracle. All right, headphone users, let's turn it down. Angels, ancestors, guardians, guides, spirit. What messages do we have for the twin flames today? What messages do we have for the twin flames on this Tuesday, November 24th, 2020? What messages do we have for the twin flames in whatever time, place, or space they are watching this? Thank you. Angels, ancestors, guardians, guides, spirit. Thank you. We just need one card. Nothing is yet set in stone, the mutable moon. Okay, so I do feel like, wow, some of you are going to be having some arguments with people this week, okay? Like we talked about those twin, divine feminine. Definitely make sure you're protecting yourself. You're trying to focus on keeping your vibration up, okay? And it feels like there are going to be people coming for both of you this week, okay? Don't try to take it too personally, though. I don't think these people are coming at you because it's personal. I think they're coming at you because they're being drawn like a moth to the flame, all right? You are a flashlight. Y'all are both working on getting your vibration up, okay? You've been working a lot on getting your vibration up. And Divine Feminine, you realize that if you can just deal with this over here that you need to deal with, that'll help, that'll help raise your vibration even more, okay? And the problem is that these are people who haven't yet gotten there, okay? They're still in the dark. See that moon and how it's not even fully illuminated? So, in this ocean, I mean, look at this picture. This ocean is rough waves, okay? These people are coming at you because they're the moth and you're the flame. Your vibration is high, and they want to catch on to that. Their vibration is low, and so it's not even personal. Understand that nothing anyone ever does to you is ever personal. It's always about them and their own emotional intelligence and their own vibration that they are offering, okay? So they're offering a very low vibration. You're offering a high vibration. They want to catch some of that, okay? Just understand it is not personal. And so don't take whatever happens from this person too personally is the first message I get, okay? Let's read from the book and see what it says, though. Mutable is all about change. This card indicates that something is indeed changing and there's room for maneuver. So take this as a sign that the situation you're asking about is far from finalized. If you're not happy with the current state of play, that's marvelous. It means that you can still change the course of the outcome. However, there is also a sense that the situation could perhaps be a little unstable. For some, this is great news because you can still influence it. Others will struggle with the uncertainty, but should stay with it a little longer. Either way, nothing is yet set in stone. So you're being told to understand that you know what is best. You know that the best will unfold for yourself. Say that to yourself. I know what is best will unfold for me. All right. Trust the, here's the thing. I hear very loudly, you're being told to go with the flow, to not create resistance. Go with the flow. Whatever happens, happens. Allow it to happen. Don't create resistance. Go with the flow. Nothing is yet set in stone. I feel like over here, the Divine Feminine, this, whatever it is, she's got this path, this journey she's about to change, to get herself out of whatever this self-imprisonment she's been in. She's definitely going to be attacked for it. But just go with the flow. Don't fight. Just go with the flow, okay? Because right now for both of you, you're being told you're meandering towards your goal, and that is absolutely okay. But stay adaptable. That's the key to success, okay? And that's it. Okay, so let's pull one last set of cards for the day before we close out this message. We are going to pull from the Paulina Tarot. All right, headphone users, let's turn it down. Angels, ancestors, guardian, guides, spirit, what messages do we have for the twin flames today? What messages do we have for the twin flames at whatever time, place, or space they are watching this? What messages do we have for the twin flames for this Tuesday, November 24th, 2020? All right, thank you. Angels, ancestors, guardians, guides, spirit. We just need 3 cards on the table, please. 3 cards on the table for the twin flames. Tell us, what can the twin flames expect for today? How many cards is that? We will take it. Thank you. All right, we have the 10 of Wands. We have the King of Pentacles. We have the Knight of Wands and the Page of Wands. Wow, a lot of fire energy in the house. But we are in Sagittarius season, so that makes a lot of sense. Because then at the bottom of the deck, look there, we have got the Queen of Wands. Look at that. You got the 10 of Wands, then Page of Wands, the Knight of Wands, and the Queen of Wands. Wowza. Wowza, wowza. And then following that with the King of Pentacles. Okay, so the way that I read is this sits in the past, this sits in the present, this sits in the future. This sits between the past and the present. This sits between the present and the future. And as always, the card at the bottom of the deck is the root of the question or what lies behind us that's caused this reading, okay? So sitting in the past, we have, this is kind of more of a distant past than a recent past. We have the 10 of Wands, and like I said, same thing the Divine Feminine has. This is the burdens. This is something that you've been carrying around. This is a burden, a pain that you've been carrying for a long time. It feels like really here coming into this Thanksgiving week, twins, there's going to be a big shift coming. And it's coming because you've been carrying around a burden or responsibility that is very heavy, and you are ready to release it as a 10. And that means this is the end of the cycle and the beginning of something new. You are ready to move forward from this cycle. And this is, speaking of moving forward, this sits between the recent past and the present, all right? So we have the King of Pentacles. He's that king who seeks abundance and prosperity. So like I said, you are ready to lay down this heavy load because you are ready to seek a different path. You are ready to fly high forward very quickly to receive a different path of abundance, a different path to prosperity. But here's the deal. In the process of laying down this heavy load and shifting gears, okay? Twins, as y'all are shifting gears and taking this new path, you're going to be attacked for it. There are going to be people who are going to be coming at you. There are going to be people who love you, who are going to be angry about this change. There are going to be people who see your vibration rising, like I said, and they're going to be attracted to you to like moths to the flame. You are being asked to protect yourselves. Do not take anything anybody ever says to you personally. Reflect, deflect, and release that energy, okay? Ground down, release, 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 okay? Don't take it personally. It is not personally, okay? Then moving from the present into, this is still the present, but the present moving into the future. So, when you shift that path, when you move forward, setting right over this now. We still have nothing as yet set in stone. So remember that path, this is now moving forward. Now we're the Knight of Wands. You know, I love the Knight of Wands. He's, you know, he's very fearless. You know, he loves the adventure. So, you know, you're up for this ride. You know, you're like, heck yeah, you know what? I'm doing this thing. We are laying down this heavy load that I don't wish to carry anymore. You're shifting gears. And now this is you enjoying the ride, baby. The thing is understand that nothing is set in stone. So just go with the flow. And that's exactly what this feels like. It feels like when you're able to shift gears, that's pentacles, you know, so this is, you know, being rooted and grounded and understanding that the path is a new path. But then you go from pentacles to wands, you know, that fire energy, you know, you're able to make fast changes and you're able to change your life quickly. And you're going to be able to change your life quicker and faster and see faster results if you will just go with the flow. In this case, the fire is not being put out by the water, because see how it's almost like these legs are growing down and rooting down. So the more you go with the flow, the faster you're going to be able to move, the faster you're going to be able to proceed forward, and the more you're going to be able to enjoy the ride. Enjoy the ride, twins. It's on its way and it looks delightful, because you go from, now this is interesting, there's some immature energy on the table, but I'm not too concerned about it, and here's why. You do go from the Knight of Wands in the present to the future. To the future, you go to the Page of Wands. You know, that page, they are, you know, a younger energy. They are a more immature energy. But, I mean, this particular page, you see, you remember when I said you're a flashlight, you know, in the dark, right? And your light, when it's shining, it draws people to it. Look, what is he doing? He's that flashlight. He's drawing others to him. So what I'm trying to say is that this is going to be a very new adventure. And you're going to be drawing a lot of people to you. You're going to be bringing a lot of new adventures to you, a lot of new ways of thinking, a new way of seeing. And it's very exciting. But do understand that too much fire can burn you. You got a lot of fire on this table. So it's super important to not only stay grounded, but to go with the flow. Let's not create resistance. But know that you are going to be the flashlight, and it's going to be very juicy and very exciting and very enjoyable. And you're going to be learning a lot. That's the thing about this page. I feel there's a little bit of immature energy, but I don't feel that it's immature behavior. I feel like you're going to be learning a lot. He's very young. He's got a lot to learn, okay? So going forward, there's going to be a lot to learn still. But don't let that, you know, scare you, okay? This is going to be a very enjoyable ride. You're really going to have a lot of fun with this. It's going to bring you a lot of adventure, a lot of joy, just as long as, twins, you go with the flow. Like I said, I definitely feel like this, I've been trying to say, those of you who are not in union, it's coming, and not necessarily super soon, but it is on its way, okay? And then at the bottom, look, there's a King of Cups. Got a lot of kings and queens and just you know, suits here. Court cards. And then at the bottom of the deck, you do have the Queen of Wands. You know, she's here to spark that joy within you, right? She's here to help you, convince you to lay down that heavy load and to focus on what you want and to fly high, because the good times are coming. You know, you're going to be learning a lot. You're going to be growing a lot. You've got a long ways to go. This is just a brand new, I mean, this is like a completely different path that you're about to be on, because you've got you're going to be, I mean, you're the new kid in town. This is what that's saying. It's saying you're going to be the new kid in town. And the quickest way to get there is to create no resistance. Just go with the flow. However, while you're going with the flow, protect your energy. Know that there is going to be a lot of pushback. Do not create resistance. Know that that's about them and it's not about you. Go with the flow. All right, twins? I hope you found this super helpful. I will, in fact, have a reading every day for the rest of this week, including Thanksgiving. So I hope I get to see you again. And until I do, know how much I love you. And I hope that you keep on praying. See y'all tomorrow.